find the volume of the solid that is bounded above by the cylinder. This is not the cylinder in the usual sense. Remember, we call, if you just extend the same curve over some axis, then we call it cylinder. So this is that type of cylinder. Z is equal to 4 minus x squared. So you have the parabola. Z is equal to 4 minus x squared, and it is extended along y-axis. So this is the first cylinder. On the sides by the cylinder, x squared plus y squared is equal to 4. So this second one is the cylinder in the usual sense. So it is like we have this cylinder. What is the, and below by the xy plane. So what is the volume of this region? So the volume is the triple integral over the region dv. We have on xy plane, we have the circle of radius 2. So you may say we are going to prefer cylindrical coordinates. So if we use cylindrical coordinates, r is between 0 and 2, right? And theta, we don't have any bound for theta. So theta is between 0 and 2 pi. What about z? Z is between, so if you sketch a line parallel to z-axis, z is between xy plane and the cylinder for any point. So it will be between 0, which is xy plane, and 4 minus x squared, but we will not use x because we have to express it in cylindrical coordinates. Remember, x is r cosine theta, so z is between 0 and 4 minus r squared cosine squared theta. So let me move back to the integral. I can say this is 0 to 2 pi, and r is from 0 to 2, z is from 0 to 4 minus r squared cosine squared theta. For dv, remember we have r, dr, d theta, dz. So I will say dz, dr, d theta, because as you see, z is the first variable for this integral, r is the second, and theta is the last variable. So if we integrate the innermost expression, the innermost integral will be, r is constant with respect to z, so it will be r times z, where z is from 0 to this expression 4 minus r squared cosine squared theta. So this is going to be r times 4 minus r squared cosine squared theta. This is the result of the innermost integral. If we move out, then it is going to be 0 to 2. So let me write here. I will have 0 to 2. Let me expand. 4r minus r times r squared is r cubed cosine square theta dr. This is the second integral that we have to calculate. Theta is constant, so you have to integrate with respect to r, 2r squared minus r to 4 over 4 by power rule cosine square theta, where r is from 0 to 2. So for 0 it will be 0. For 2 you will get 8 minus 16 over 4 is 4 cosine square theta. Now we have to integrate this one with respect to theta. What was the bounds for theta? Remember, we don't have any bounds, so it was from 0 to 2 pi. 8 minus 4 cosine square theta d theta. The result of this last integral will be the volume of the region. So what about cosine square theta? How do we integrate such expressions? If you remember, we use power reduction formulas for even powers of sine or cosine, or together with no odd power. Cosine 2 theta is 2 cosine square theta minus 1, or equivalently you can say cosine 2 theta plus 1 over 2 is equal to cosine square theta. So this is how we integrate cosine square theta. We just replace it with this expression. So if I replace cosine square theta with the expression with cosine 2 theta, then it will be possible to integrate 4 times cosine 2 theta plus 1 over 2 d theta. So this is 2 times this expression, so you will get 8 minus 2, which is 6. So this is going to be 6 minus 2 cosine 2 theta d theta. So that is 6 theta minus 2 times sine 2 theta over 2, so it will be sine 2 theta. 2 coming from 2 theta will simplify the 2, and 0 to 2 pi. Sine 4 pi is 0, sine 0 is 0, so the only expression will come from 6 theta. 6 theta is 12 pi. For 0 it is 0, so 12 pi unit cube is the volume of the region. 12 pi unit cube. Please visit the website for a categorized list of my YouTube videos. It is given below in the definition of the video. Subscribe and like.